Mid-chapter checkpoint, concepts and skills. Number 1, explain how you can use base 10 blocks to find 1.54 plus 2.37. Well, we know that squares represent whole numbers, sticks represent the tens numbers, the numbers in the tens place, like 5 and 3, and dots represent the hundredths place, numbers like 7 and 4. So if we wanted to add these two, we would have to draw one square, 5 sticks, and 4 dots for 1.54, and add that with 2 squares, 3 sticks, and 7 dots. So if we were to write that, we can draw the shapes that represent the numbers, then count them all together. Complete the sentence. Number 2, 0.04 is 1/10 of blank. So we want to find what 0.04 is. What 0.04 is 1/10 of, we just move the decimal to the right. So that gives us 0.4. So 0.04 is 1/10 of 0.4. Number 3, 0.06 is 10 times as much as, well, 10 times as much as blank. Well, if we want to find that, we have to move this decimal point to the left by 1. And so we get 0.006 as our answer. And we see that 0.06 is 10 times as much as 0.006. Write the value of the underlined digit. Number 4, 6.54. We got 6 in the ones place, 5 in the tenths place, and 4 in the hundredths place. Well, the underlined digit here is 4, and 4 is in the hundredths place. It's in the hundredths place. Number 5, 0.837. We have 0 in the ones place, 8 in the tens place, 3 in the hundreds, and 7 in the thousands. We'll say that 8 is the underlined digit, and it's in the tenths place. It's in the tenths place. Number 6, 8.702. 8 in the ones place, 7 in the tens, 0 in the hundredths, and 2 in the thousands. And the underlined digit is 2, which is in the thousandths place. It's in the thousandths place. Number 7, 9.173. Well, 9 is in the ones place, 1 is in the tenths, 7 is in the hundreds, and 3 is in the thousands. And the underlined digit here is the 9, which is in the ones place. It's in the ones place. Compare, write less than or greater than or equal to. Okay, well here we have number 8, and it's 6.52 and 6.520. So we see that these three numbers are the same, and these three numbers are the same, except this one has an extra 0. The 0 doesn't make this number bigger, and it doesn't make it smaller. So these two numbers are exactly the same, so they're equal to each other. Number 9, we have 3.589 and 3.598. Well, let's compare the ones place. The ones place are the same. The tenths place are the same. And the hundredths place are not the same. Which one has the bigger hundredths place? Well, 3.598. So 3.598 is greater than 3.589. Or you could say 3.589 is less than 3.598. Number 10, 8.483 and 8.463. We'll check the ones place, the numbers are the same. Check the tenths place, the numbers are the same. In the hundredths place, there's different numbers. We have an 8 and a 6. And which one is bigger? The 8 is bigger. So we know that 8.483 is greater than 8.463. Now, write the place value of the underlined digit. Round each number to the place of the underlined digit. Okay, so 11 is 0.724. We have 7 in the tens place, 2 in the hundredths, and 4 in the thousandths. The underlined digit is in the tens place. It's 7. Now, if we're going to round each number to the place of the underlined digit, we got to look at the place before it, which is the hundredths. And it's 2. And we know that 2 is less than 5. So we don't round up, we round down. So that gives us 0.7. Like that. Number 12. 2.576. Got 2 in the ones, 5 in the tens, 7 in the hundreds, 6 in the thousandths. Now, the underlying digit is 2, and it's in the ones place. And now if we want to see if we're going to round 2 up or down, we got to look to the tens place. And 5, which is in the tenth place, is equal to 5. And we know that if they're equal to each other, we have to round up. So we would round to 3.0. Number 13, 4.769. We got 4 in the ones place, 7 in the tens place, 6 in the hundredths, 9 in the thousandths. Now we have 6 is the underlying digit, and it's in the hundredths place, so our answer would be hundredths. Now if we're going to look, if we want to round this up or down, we gotta look at the thousandths place. And the thousandths place is at 9, and 9 is greater than 5. So we're gonna round up. We're gonna round to 4.77. And that's our answer. Draw a quick picture to find the sum or difference. 14. 2.46 plus 0.78. Well, 2.46 is gonna look like something like this. 1, 2. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's add the dots first. We have 8 here. We have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 8 here. We have 9, 10. Well, we know when we have 10, that is equal to 1 stick. So if we regroup, we change these 10 dots into 1 stick, we're left with 4 dots. And now let's add the sticks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, when we have 10 sticks, that's equal to 1 square. We're going to cross out all these 10 sticks and change it to 1 square. And we're left with 2 sticks. So we're left with 4 dots, 2 sticks, and 1, 2, 3 squares. So that's going to give us an answer of 3.24. Number 15. We have 3.27 minus 1.84. Let's draw 3, 1, 2, 3. And we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to subtract minus 1.84. We're going to subtract by the hundredths place first. Subtract 1, 2, 3, 4, which should give us 3 left. Now in the tens place, we have 8, but we don't have 8 sticks. So we're going to have to regroup one of these squares into sticks. We're going to cross out the square, and then turn it into sticks. Now we can subtract 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're left with 4 sticks. And now we're going to subtract by 1. That's pretty easy. Subtract by 1 and we're left with 1. So our answer is 1.43. Marco read that a honeybee can fly up to 2.548 meters per second. He rounded the number to 2.55. To which place value did Marco round the speed of the honeybee? Well, he rounded up because 2.55 is greater than 2.54. And so we see that this number ends on the hundredths place. And so if we want to see which place he rounded to, we see the hundredths place here. And if we were to round to the hundredths place, we'd have to look at the thousandths place, which is 8. And we know that 8 is greater than 5. So this hundredths place would round up to 2.55. So if we want to know which place value Marco rounded to, it would be the hundredths place. What is the relationship between 0.04 and 0.004? Well, we see that the difference between these is that the decimal place is over by 1 on this second number right here. And we know if we want to find that, we can say that 0.004 is 1/10 of 0.04. Number 18. Jody drew a quick picture to model the answer for 3.14 minus 1.75. Draw what a picture might look like. Okay, we're going to draw 3.14. That's going to look like this. Now we're going to subtract 1.75. Let's start with the hundredths place first. And we're going to subtract 5 dots. We don't have 5 dots. So what we have to do is have to regroup. So we're going to cancel out this stick and add 10 dots. Like that. Now we can subtract the 5. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 dots. Now we subtract the 7. Well, we don't have any sticks, so we're going to have to regroup again one of these squares, turn that into sticks. Now we have 10 sticks. Now we can subtract our 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're left with 1, 2, 3. Now we can subtract our squares, and it's 1 minus these 2, which is going to give us 1. So we're left with 1 square. And our answer would be 1.39. Number 19. The average annual rainfall in California is 0.564 of a meter per year. What is the value of the digit 4 in that number? Okay, well, I'm going to rewrite that really quickly. Right here we have 0 in the ones place, 5 in the tens place, 6 in the hundred, and 4 in the thousandths. And we're looking for the value of that digit. Well, that value is just going to be 4 thousandths. Number 20. Jan ran 1.256 miles on Monday, 1.265 miles on Wednesday, and 1.268 miles on Friday. What were her distances from greatest to least? Well, we look at Monday. Monday has a 1 in the ones place, and Wednesday and Friday do as well. And all three have a 2 in the tens place. And in the hundredths place, Monday has a 5, which is less than Wednesday and Friday. So we know that Monday is not the greatest. And on Friday, we have an 8 in the thousandths place, which is greater than the 5 in the thousandths place on Wednesday. So we know that Friday is the greatest. We know after Friday is Wednesday, so that's 1.265. And the last number we have is Monday, which is 1.256.